Now, leadership skills are critical to lifelong success. They not only help carry an individual through school and careers, but they're essential for overcoming life's challenges. Many aspects factor into good leadership, but at its core is about being able to inspire and empower others to collaborate and work towards a common goal. Of course, like all crucial skills, leadership isn't a trait that's gained overnight or given at birth. Rather, it must be taught and developed over time through teaching, living, and a strong system of values. While a child's natural leadership qualities may help them become powerful leaders, experience and training are essential for success in the long run. Joining us to discuss the need to prepare children for leadership roles is Ambassador Chibuzor Okereke, that's chairman of the planning committee of the National Children Leadership Conference. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Newsday. Pleasure to have you. I'm going to get straight into the conversation. I'd love to know the genesis of your passion for cultivating young leaders.
Yeah, thank you very much. At the Children of Africa Leadership and Value Development Initiative, we are inspired by the fact that leadership is critical skill for national development. As you see in Nigeria, since 2003, we've passed the Child Rights Act, and we also have the African Charter on the Right and Welfare of Children, and of course, other international instruments around children welfare and leadership. So our inspiration is to lead a national effort to bring children together and train them and give them opportunity to be mainstreamed into policy process, because for every nation that wants to make progress, the capacity, the skill, and leadership preparedness of the children is very critical to national development and to getting it right across all other sectors of our national economy. So we were inspired by the fact that, yes, our children are important, and because of our statecraft in Nigeria, there have been minimal effort at bringing children together at the national level. So this effort is the largest and biggest gathering of children in Nigeria, where they will participate and cultivate not just the skills for leadership, but also be mainstream into a policy process, and will have an outcome that can be used for critical policy making by various government agencies and even the private sector.
Well, we certainly hear you, Ambassador Okereke. Now, the likes of Honorable Bamidele Salam who's also participating in this, he's raised the fact, he suggested that the poor and deliberate governance efforts to mainstream the welfare and development of children in the policy programs and projects of governments at both the national and subnational levels in Nigeria has been a major challenge over the years. Based on that, I'm wondering how this conference addresses that, and also what will happen afterwards in addressing this issue.
Yeah, and that is why our target is children between the ages of 12 to 17. And by the way, Right Honorable Bamidele is the visionary of this initiative and national convener. So we're working together on this. So children from ages from 12 to 17, they will converge in the capital city of Nigeria, Abuja, from 17 to 21st, actually in commemoration of the Universal Children's Day, which is 20th of November every year. And in this program, we have carefully designed it with unique features that will offer practical leadership training that will have the children as the center focus and not the adult. We're also going to have financial literacy training as a very critical to get our children to be hands-on on digital technology and digital economy. We're also going to have National Children Dialogue and Leadership at their competition, where children actually profile solutions to critical issues plaguing the nation, bringing their own ideas and their curiosity, and all this will culminate into a communique. We're also partnering with the Ministry of Women Affairs and the National Institute for Leadership for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NILS, to convene a very special children parliamentary session on that day, where the children will take on a national motion that concerns their welfare and security, because the national team is rebuilding Nigeria through investment in children welfare, security, and their rights. So at the end of the program, the children would not only have been able to have the platform to express themselves, network with one another, build bridges, able to bring ideas to solve Nigeria problem. They will also win prizes and will foster unity among young people so that we can start the process of healing the nation and less of profiling people based on where they come from, because these children will be showing example to the adults that Nigeria is one and we need to forge ahead. And the communique that will come out will be sent by the children through the secretariat to various agencies of government so that they are able to look at children ideas, because you don't only tell children what you want to do for them. The idea of this program is also to bring children to express what they think that should be done for them, so that we are not planning out of context, and we are helping to push this advocacy for children's voices to be heard and mainstream in policy process.
Right, and as you created this wonderful platform and some of the activities that will be taking place, I'm curious to know what you identified as some of the lapses that we're currently experiencing here in Nigeria with regards to grooming effective young leaders, things that you hope to address during the conference.
Yeah, thank you very much. Part of the issue, children welfare has not been properly mainstreamed. Children are plagued with a lot of insecurity. You can see the level of insecurity in the country. Children are one of the vulnerable groups, and they are the most affected. And this program will be addressing that. Also, it will offer a platform for an intergenerational dialogue, where we're able to say, we used to have children parliament in the past, very vibrant, very active. What has happened to children parliament in Nigeria today? That was a very veritable platform for us to groom children leaders. Also, we are going to be awarding children who have made global impact, because it's important we start projecting and celebrating our children who have made impact both nationally, continentally, and globally. Those children will identify some of them, and they are going to be receiving national honors on that day, just to inspire other children that despite the fact that you're still a child, your effort can be recognized, rewarded, and you can be supported to keep doing big things on behalf of Nigeria across the world.
Well, Friday, the 17th of November is definitely one to look forward to, but we'd like to say a big thank you for your time here on Newsday. Ambassador Chibuzor Okereke, Chairman of the Planning Committee of the National Children Leadership Conference. All the best in your event.